Well, alrighty then. Let's see what caused that. Alright, first call in this winter storm. Okay, so my ball valve hose just busted on me. It's leaking. You can see the little frost coming out. And I have other ones in my van that I could go get. But this guy over here is washing and I get sprayed with water every time I go by. Let's just try and charge this up so I can get out of here. This unit just, I know it's low on charge. I'm gonna look for a leak real quick and see what we can do. Clear up the sight glass. So I'm just gonna do a quick pass with my Hvacr leak detector, see if we can find anything today. If I had to guess though, it might be in the evaporator because that thing is in pretty rough shape. I'll show you guys that in a minute. But here in Texas, our temperatures are dropping pretty quick, and I'm thinking this thing was undercharged for the winter. But it could possibly have a leak somewhere because it's pretty old, especially downstairs. And I'm gonna probably gas and go and finish leak checking if I don't find anything. Come back, we'll do that another day. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna find it up here, so I'm gonna go down and check down there. So nothing's really setting off my leak detector, but I'm checking in the attic because I've had a lot that leak in the attic area. And this line set is looking kind of sus. It might be rubbing out somewhere, but I can't get up there today. It's kind of hard to get in here. I will come back for that. So just so you guys can see what I was talking about, this evaporator is pretty rough. Time for a new one. I think somebody replaced the condensing unit without replacing the evaporator, and the fins are falling apart. I'm pretty sure I might have micro leaks up here, so I'll come back and check that. And the bottom panel already has holes where the drain pan is, basically.
The next day.
Well, alrighty then. Let's see what caused that. Alright, so despite the sun being out, it's 30 degrees out right now. So I'm checking a walk-in. Well, we've been checking a few of them, and they're all like on a low charge. They probably don't have their winter charge. So I got one right here that's short cycling. I already did one that was low on charge earlier, and it wasn't by much, so it's basically like a winter charge issue. So right now we're checking this guy out, and as you can see, it's just short cycling off on a low pressure, I'm pretty sure. So I'll gauge up. I'll see if there's any leaks, but I'm more than sure it's just a winter charge thing. This thing's pretty new. They probably didn't put enough of the charge in. So let's see. All right, I was trying not to pop out in this video, but here I am. I just want to start like pointing out a few things for the new guys, or if it helps anybody out at all, that would be great. So when I talk about short cycling, that might be a term that you hear. If you're new, you might not know, but if you hear that term or you walk up to a unit and it's just turning on and off continuously, just like on for a second, off for a second, that's short cycling. And typically what's going on is you're getting like a rush of pressure, and it's going to your pressure control and it's turning the system on. But once the compressor starts pumping, your suction side will fall naturally just because of the refrigeration cycle. But it can fall too low due to low ambient temperatures and possibly being undercharged. Now a restriction or something clogged like a TXV or a filter dryer can also cause this issue. And then there's like in a walk-in, if a valve is leaking by your solenoid, or even internally in your compressor, little valves are leaking by, it can trigger your pressure control to be on and off because it's building up pressure even when it's not supposed to, because it should be like isolated. So it's just important that you look at your symptoms overall and just ask yourself, like, what do I see wrong here? So those are just things I wanted to point out as far as like short cycling and like the whole winter charge that I'm talking about. And I'll get back to the video. Just want to do a visual inspection, make sure there's no oil anywhere. Can see that we're just low. Yeah, this unit's pretty clean and new. I don't see any issues. So I'm gonna gauge up. All right, and we are 404A. All right, well, I swapped out my bad ball valve hose so I can charge again. And the other one was leaking over here. So now we're gonna add and we're gonna clear the sight glass and just check our pressures. I already purged. Alright guys, so I'm still new to this 30-degree weather. I can't charge because the tank is too cold. So I am going to use some gas to heat it up. I don't own one of those fancy blankets or anything to heat it up. So I'm gonna carefully do this so that I can charge the system. We usually are never under 50 degrees and it's still 30 out here. Okay, so that worked. I just had to pass over it a few times and I got the pressure up enough to charge it. And it didn't even take much. Cleared the side glass already. Gonna let it run. See how it does. And just for me charging it in this 30-degree weather, this cold weather, that should be enough to keep it going year round unless it has a leak. I will try and do a leak test. I still have to come back for some parts at this location, so on a warmer day, yeah, I'll try and do a quick leak test, but I don't think it is leaking. It's pretty dry. No oil or anything. But yeah, if you charge it in the winter at the coldest, you should be good year round. This thing probably wasn't charged fully when it was installed because we're always hot all year round. What the? Why is it so damn cold now? The thermostat is set fine. It should be running good. I don't see any issues. Oh. So yeah, it's working the way it should be. It cycled off already and satisfied. And that was simple. We've been doing a lot of the winter charge. Well, not a lot, but like a handful on our new locations, new customers. Since they're new customers, I have no idea who installed or weighed in the charge. They probably undercharged them. I had recently done another one here the other day, but I weighed it in because it had a leak. This is the one I did the other day, and I had to put 407C because it's an R22, but I weighed that one in, and that one's fine. It didn't have any issues with the weather today. It was just this one over here. It looks pretty brand new, so just whoever put it in didn't put the whole amount. And to be honest, we never get anything under 50, so had we not got this crazy cold front that was under 30 and 20, they probably would never have had this go down. They wouldn't have noticed. But yeah, just put that winter charge and we are good. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. It's been a little slow, but I got some videos. Drop a like, leave a comment. I appreciate everybody who watches, everybody who subscribed. We're doing really good. I plan on doing a whole bunch more. Follow me on Instagram and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.